We all use wood and paper in our everyday lives, but we also breathe air, we drink water, we enjoy recreating in nature, and forests provide all of those benefits.
For folks that aren't familiar with forestry, they think that it's just a matter of cutting trees, and conservation groups on their face might have an issue with that. But we recognize that if yields are sustainable and if densities are reasonable and if there's prescribed fire that is employed, we can see remarkable economic benefits and also enjoy healthy habitat for wildlife, recharge for our water supply, carbon sequestration for climate change.
We are growing twice as much timber on an annual basis than we are currently harvesting here in the state of Florida.
Site preparation is the process of following the logging operation where they have gone in and they have clear cut a given area we refer to as a stand, and we go behind the loggers and we prepare that site for the next plantation.
So one of the best stories about sawmills is zero waste. So a log comes in and the bark's taken off, and the bark is either consumed on site for various reasons, or it's sold to, for instance, mulch producers.
Forestry offers so many valuable commodity products to the state of Florida. Over 5,000 everyday items are made from forest products. But the other thing that forestry provides are ecosystem services. And a lot of people don't understand what that means. It's a mouthful. But it means that forest lands filter our water, forest lands store carbon, forest lands provide wildlife habitat for the abundant wildlife that we enjoy in Florida.
Back in 2017, we completed a study for the forest industry and also forest-based industries to look at the economic contributions of the overall supply chain, let's say. So we found that the forest industry supports about $25 billion of activity throughout the entire economy.
Forest products are a win-win for our rural communities. Besides the direct jobs that a sawmill provides, there are the indirect jobs of the wood dealers, foresters, landowners, planting crews, all the needs that you have to support the industry.
Strong markets are absolutely essential for keeping forests viable, for keeping forests intact in Florida.
Pine trees for production is it's an intensive land use. It's an economically productive land use, but it is among the only land uses that is really thoroughly compatible with meeting regional water quality goals. When the state of Florida recently was trying to determine what constitutes a clean stream, and they found those what they call benchmark streams. Those benchmark streams were in places where we've set land aside for conservation value, but also in places that principally drain intensive silviculture. And the reason is that those two sets of streams look very similar to one another, basically indistinguishable.
Best management practices, more commonly known as BMPs, are the minimum standards set forth, developed through time to help ensure Florida's water quality and wildlife habitats are not compromised during forestry operations.
Forests just have such a huge impact on all the things that we value as Floridians.
It's fair to say that, not all forests are created equal. And so, that's one reason why Audubon is involved in this partnership, because we want to make sure that the folks that are being the absolute best stewards of the land that they can be, get due credit for that, and frankly are rewarded for it in the marketplace too.
And as we look across all these challenges that face our country, that face the world related to managing forests, and that face Florida, keeping in mind that piece of the greatest good for the largest number over the long run will make a world of difference in bringing us together to achieve those goals.